Wait, I forgot. Wait, I forgot something. Wait. POV, it's 2010. Oh my god. Welcome in everyone to today's Draw My Life video. Thank you very much for clicking on this video in your subscription box. I hope you're having a wonderful day. A lot of people asked me to do a Draw My Life video, but I thought for the longest time, my life is not that special. My life is not different from you. But then I thought, no, it is actually, so I should make a Draw My Life video. So I decided to make it after popular demand. After at least one person asked me, I was like, okay, fine, I guess I'll do it. It all started... Oh. Oh no, an ink spot. How did that happen? That's so embarrassing. Oh. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Let me just... It's fine. It's fine. It all started in the year... Oh no, what's that? The ink spot is literally right on top of where I was going to say the year. Oh, that's so embarrassing. Oh, I guess that's just how it is sometimes. It was right on the year, in this year here. Oh no, the ink spot is so in the way. If only I could remove it somehow, but sadly I can't. Well, it right started in this year specifically, when I was, cause Cecilia Immigreen, that's me, was created by like a bunch of dudes and dudettes, we don't know. And I was laying like on this floor thing, I mean on the table, and then they created me, and then they made me, and then this little crystal that is actually my soul went into my chest cavity, and then that's how I was created aeons ago by the ancients. The ancients, who is that? We don't know. And when I say we, I mean you. And when I say you, I mean me included. Maybe someone knows, but I don't know because I was not conscious. However, after that, I was part of justice. But, oh, is it the justice we know and love today? No, it was not the justice we know and love today. It was actually completely different people. It was a group of law enforcers put together by the authorities, the bosses, the people, you know. Ah! Sorry, this is too loud. Wait, 1 second. No, go back. Okay. It's really loud. But it was completely different people, actually. It was not Elizabeth, Dauda, and Gigi as we know today. No, it was different people. One of them had the power of fire, and the other people were randoms. And I was tasked with the task to look over them and just be like a maid, but also a battle maid. You would know this if you've seen my lore video. So I was there, but I did not have a real conscience. Did I have any thoughts in that head? No. I was a slave. Hololive and okay. And then that was going on for a really long time, actually. But I had no thought in my head, so I had a nice time because I didn't have any emotions. So I was just hanging out, and it was really nice. And I would fight sometimes with my spear, and most of the time I would like clean, and you know, whatever whims they had, I would do those for them. And when I say them, I mean Liz's ancestors. Yeah, this is Liz's ancestors. Fire, big boobs, and oh, it doesn't look like. Yeah, that's her. I mean, that's them. And then the other randoms, who could be anyone. Was not a gremlin, was not a cat, could have been anyone. I don't remember, because, remember guys, no thoughts in that head. I was just a machine. Working happily for justice. Yes. Eons went by. TikTok. TikTok. Tick with a C. Eons went by, and I became CEO of TikTok. Actually. So if you ever upload something, if you take this video and you clip it, which you shouldn't do, and then you put it on TikTok, that's mine. So don't do that. For legal reasons, I am the legal owner of TikTok. And then, that was just a joke. And then, time went passing. Oh my god, I just realized. Guys, I forgot to do a live tweet. Hi. Twitter. This is Draw My Life. Oh. I got a shout out from the TikTok CEO. So for legal reasons, I am not actually TikTok CEO, guys. Please. Guys. Ba, ba, ba. Okay. And then a lot of time passed, as already described by the tick-tocking clock that we have seen. And Cecilia Immergreen, me, head empty. I lived. Liz's ancestors left and joined and left and joined. Time passed. And they left, and they joined, and they left, and they and they joined, and they left. And a lot of time passed, and I was just existing. And then over eons and eons of time, Cecilia Immergreen actually got less and less work because of industrialization. I was still head empty at this point. And then one day, I just sat down on a chair. Somewhere at Justice headquarters. Cecilia Immergreen was not unhappy, of course, working for Justice. And then I sat down. Me. No thoughts in that head. But I guess I was tired. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. And she was kind of tired, and then she sat down, and it was Justice was going through restructuralization or something like that, and then no one wound up her key anymore. And then that was really tragic. So she fell asleep, and no one wound up her key. And then a long tick-tock, 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 a long time passed. And then a little child. Oh, with a hunchback. A little child. Oh. Oh. A little child found Cecilia Immergreen. Oh, crazy. And she wound up her key. And Cecilia Immergreen. Oh. Oh. Open up her eyes again! This looks like I have a headband on. I do not have a headband on. Open up her eyes again. Awake. What happened next, you might ask? She had thoughts in her head. Thoughts and emotions. She had like kind of developed thoughts a little bit before this, but no really. I don't remember. But this was more significant. She finally had a thought. Then she started playing around with whoever this child might be, with whoever that is. And they were like messing about, and she was taking care of her, and it was really nice, and everyone was happy. And I think at this point in time, I don't know, again, I don't remember, it's a long time ago, I feel like there was not that much going on. So Justice wasn't that busy, so they didn't really need Cecilia Immergreen. I mean, they didn't even know where she was anyways, right? So they didn't even know what to do with her. So after amply playing and taking care of this, whoever this is, for a while, and just having an overall nice time, Cecilia Immergreen, me, decided, what the hexes? I don't want to be forever in Justice headquarters. Because for those who don't remember, Justice headquarters is... This is a cloud. Oops. Justice headquarters is actually up in the sky. Okay, so Cecilia Immergreen, from the moment of her creation for eons and eons, was just in this headquarters. Okay, she had never stepped. Well, I mean, sometimes I guess she stepped outside of this, you know, to like fight and stuff. But she never went on a leisurely walk. She never experienced the leisurely life. She never went to school. Oh, thank God, good for her. Well, anyway, Cecilia Immergreen decided to pack her bags and go on an adventure. Where did that... Well, actually, she wasn't really happy at this point. She was kind of confused. She was like, what the heck am I? What am I doing? What's life? Do I have free will? I don't know. Is this free will? Am I doing the right thing? She wasn't very sure. Anyways, and then she decided to go to... Middle Earth, you know, yeah. And then she actually went to a little tiny town. A tiny little town. She found a tiny little town. Should I say it one more time? She found a tiny little town in the middle of mountains and valleys and a little city. And it was really little town. Tiny little town. And in this town, she found... others like her. Loser. Others like her. They were not completely like her. They were not exactly the same type as Cecilia Immergreen, as Cecilia Immergreen was unique and was a 1 in a million unique thing, automaton. But she found people, automatons similar to her. Cecilia Immergreen. Bag. She has a bag. Ooh. Similar to her, and so she decided to stay with them. Yay! And this was in Immerheim. Yay! So now, because she finally understood her thoughts a little bit, she wanted to go through life just like others. So she went through life just like others. She wore a hat. And she went through life like anyone else. Just like everyone else. Wow, that's really great. Cecilia Immergreen then, for a while, she experienced life. And that's why she has, me. That's why I have some knowledge, but not that much knowledge. So I'm really old, but I only started thinking for myself not that long ago. So maybe that explains it, because sometimes people ask me, Cecilia Immergreen, were you there when the moon landing happened? I'm like, I don't know if that ever really happened. And my channel's gonna get flagged for misinformation. I'll stop. It's just a Jozo des. Please don't flag my channel. Okay. And then Cecilia Immigreen only had this chalice, but it's okay. She somehow managed to pass as a kid or something and go to all the stages. Okay, well that's great. Cecilia Immigreen, however, because I was different from the others, so it was hard for me to really adjust to everything. But one day, well, actually, I was fine for a long time. But then one day, I found the internet. Insert that the children cheering, yay! You know the sound effect? Yay! Yeah. And then Cecilia, oh, actually, that's not true. Cecilia Immigreen got a manga. So she sometimes saw, you know, she had seen Princess Mononoke and like, she Spirited Away, I think, I don't remember. But, you know, she had never really not done anything else really. But then one of her classmates slash friends who actually drew that mural on my wall and never finished it, she read a manga called Alice Academy, and this was in German. And then Cecilia Immigreen was like, what's that? Funny images with funny drawings of kids? What's this? And then her friend was like, shit banks. That's my manga. It's a manga. Please give it back to me, but you can have it for a while. Cecilia Immigreen took it and didn't give it back for a while. And she had a couple of volumes, like 5 of them or something. And Cecilia Immigreen read it. And she loved it. Cecilia Immigreen, at this point I was already, like, I was reading books mostly. You know. I don't know. Books, normal books, fantasy, mostly fantasy. Even then. Often romance, not always romance. I'm talking, I don't remember. I think Inkheart. Twilight. Oh, you know that one story about the kids that can walk on water? Not that one. I don't remember. It was by the German author. Does anyone remember? No, not that one. Not the Bible. No. Whatever. It was like a fantasy novel about these kids and they can run on water. Wasserbreiter. I don't remember. And I didn't read that many books, but no, I guess I did. I don't remember. I had a library card and I read books. So I liked media, right? But I didn't really consume that much else. And then I saw a manga for the first time. And then Cecilia Immigreen, which is me, fell in love with manga. And then I got all the volumes that were out in German for Gakuen Alice Academy. And then I read them all. And then from Alice Academy, I went to Inuyasha. And Inuyasha is the first anime that I watched. And then I like actively, and then I watched Naruto and One Piece and like Sailor Moon, of course, Sailor Moon, and then I went down this rabbit, Elfenlied and what's it called? Vampire Night. And Vampire Night, actually, my then best friend, my Umfi, she also got into anime and manga with me. Well, not manga, but she also got into anime with me. Well, manga as well, I guess. And we loved Vampire Night. And then we like circled, at some point we grew out of it and we're like, wow, this is cringe. Cringe! And then we circled back to ironically liking it. So we would still watch it together, but we would be like, this is so bad. Watches it anyways. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, watching it anyways, consuming it. Ah, this is cringe. No, can you imagine? Can you imagine? And then it was only 2 seasons though. And then I went through a lot of popular anime. Code Geass. These were all still in German. I think I was watching these all in German. But Geass, Death Note, you know, the popular ones. And then it went bad. It went bad, everyone. It went bad. Because I had this website, and it was kind of like in my anime list where you can like, you know, it's like summaries of and ratings of anime. And then you could click. You had a section which was similar. This one was in German. And it was like similar. So as long as there was a single genre that was in this original manga anime was also here, it would be here as well. And very often it was absolutely these like complete trash niche shows that I remember nothing of except for so much trashy fan service, ecchi, like things that I should not have watched at that point in my life. And it was really bad. And then I consumed so much in a really short amount of time. It all went into my head that it turned, like it all went in there and I retained nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I binged so many shows in such a short amount of time and nothing stayed in there. Nothing in that noggin of mine. Not a single. I can't tell you anything. I can't tell you anything. And then I went to school, and then I got bored, and then Cecilia McGreen didn't go to school anymore. She was really happy though. She had some. She was a bit of a problem child. But Cecilia Immigrant, right? Also, she played violin. Yes. And then piano and viola. So it was a little bit of a dichotomy, as we call it. That's not the word. Well, I guess you could use it. Between this troublesome child and this nerd kid. Because whenever I got into trouble at school, I would... I don't know if I should talk about this. Or maybe I've mentioned it before. Whenever I got into trouble at school, I would go to like whatever meeting or whatever it was. And then I would bring my violin with me. I did have to bring it quite often because I had like lessons or whatever right after school. But then I would bring it and then I would wear my performative glasses. And then I would get out of trouble. Because every time they'd be like, oh, but you play classical music and, you know, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'm sure you know, she's fine, she's smart, everyone. I'm sure she'll figure it out somehow. And then my mom sometimes would go to school and would have a talk with the teachers. And then the teachers would say, well, Cecilia is a little bit of a stubborn child, but I'm sure she'll be okay. And then my mom would be like, well, okay, okay, merci for that information, but it does not very help me, right? That's not what she sounds like. That's not what she sounds like. But that doesn't really help me. What am I supposed to say to her? She needs to get her shit together, but right now she is not. She's just playing on her computer all day, and I don't know, please, what am I gonna do with my troublesome child? And then the teachers were like, I don't know, you're on your own. Okay. And then, Cecilia McGreen switched schools. I love how every time the music stops. It's okay. She switched schools. Don't worry. And then she switched schools again. Don't worry, guys. I'm sure she'll figure it out this time. And then she switched schools again. Oh no, don't worry, guys. Oh, that looks bad. So. Might have to kill this video. Okay. And then she switched schools again. And so what we learned from that was that Cecilia McGreen had trouble at not getting bored, and then Cecilia McGreen was like, okay, I get bored easily. What about if I go to a specialized school that is really interesting to me because I like video games and I like technology? I'm going to go to an IT school. Never done anything with IT in her entire life. Like, nothing. Literally nothing. She knew what a task manager was. And so she went to an IT school. And then she dropped out. and then Cecilia... It was really good though. She liked it a lot. And then Cecilia McGreen started working because she was like, you know what? When life gives you lemons, do something else. So she decided to do something else. So she went to school for like something else. And then she did that for a while, and then she got bored. And then she did something else. And then she got bored. And then she did something else. And then she got bored. And then she did something else. But you know what never changed? Her love for music, video games, arts and crafts, and manga and anime. These always stayed the same. So even though Cecilia McGreen was a wandering spirit, never sure what she should do, because she got so bored, she decided to just have fun. Well, while working so she could pay the bills. So she did all of these things as hobbies. And then she got into video editing using After Effects. Wow, she loved After Effects even though it kept freaking crashing. And then she got into Live 2D. Yay! And then one day, suddenly, Cecilia McGreen remembered, oh my god, I'm part of Justice. So she went back to the headquarters. and she went there. And you know who she saw there? Liz! Leader of Justice! And then Cecilia was like, whoa, you've grown up. That's crazy. And Liz was like, literally who I... And then Cecilia said, hey, I'm part of Justice. And Liz said, really? And then Cecilia said, yes. And then Liz said, are you sure? And then Cecilia said, yes. And then Liz said, really? And then Cecilia said, yes. Obviously, Liz remembered Cecilia. I'm just joking. And then she joined Justice! Yay! And then there was Laura and Didi. So first, and Liz. Justice! Yeah, this is our sign. Well, I mean, I guess this is technically our sign. Scales. But these are 4 hearts. And then Liz said, "Oh my God, we got Smokey calling." And then they did stuff together for a while and did work and stuff. And then one day they got a letter, and it was a secret mission, and the secret mission was about to catch Advent. And then they joined, infiltrated into hololive. And then, oops. Okay, and then they joined hololive. Infiltrated. And then they saw Advent. Bobo. Yeah. Advent? And then Cecilia Immergreen was like, what the heck? These guys are like evil. We have to eliminate them. And then Elizabeth Rose Bloodfame said, no, don't do that. We shall not eliminate them. I can't do it. We'll just watch them from far for now. And then she fell in love with one of them, so that was kind of weird. But okay, that's her story to tell, not mine. Anyways, so Cecilia Immergreen finally realized that even though she always lost interest in things and her mind was a wandering mess and her mind was an enigma even to herself, because it was like, oh, what's that? A shiny toy? Oh, what's that? A shiny toy? And she found her home, so she's really happy, and so she didn't have to worry that much. She feels a little bit bad sometimes because her automaton parents are like, what the heck do you do now? I don't understand. And then she says, don't worry about it. And they say, oh okay, I guess I will not worry about it. And then also her automaton brother is actually getting married. Oh my god! So Cecilia Immergreen is gonna have a human sister-in-law. Oh, she looks kind of weird. She's gonna have a sorry, mom. She's gonna have a human sister-in-law. Wow, that's gonna be awesome. And then hopefully they can have children. Baby, Goo Gaga. And then Cecilia Immergreen can be the cool aunt. And that would be awesome. Yeah. So I don't want you to. So I mean. I don't want you to think that I'm okay. However, I guess Cecilia Immergreen went through life somehow always not really knowing what she should do. And always, I mean, she was fine most of the time, you know. Except for when she was like troublesome. Well, her parents, let's say that it wasn't ideal. It's my bad. But she was happy. However, she always felt like wondering, you know? She never knew what to do. She never knew where to go. She never knew where the world would take her. She traveled through different countries and she lived in many different countries. And she was like, wow, this is yummy food. I'm gonna stay here for a while. And that was really nice. And she liked those experiences. And she'd probably do it again. Spoiler warning. But it was never, it never felt like, oh, this is home, you know what I mean? But then, one day, she did find her home, and now she's even happier than before. So Cecilia's Immergreen's life motto is try. Fail. Try again. In that order. That That is her life motto, and I believe that you can do. I don't believe you can do anything. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I believe that you can have a lot of options, and you should circle through them until you find something that you like and that you're good at. Kind of. You also don't have to be the best at it. You know, I hate when people are like, "Oh, I'm just not that good at anything, and I wish there was something I'd excel at." Well, one, you can't be good at it before you get good at it. You can't just like start it and be like, oh, why am I not good at this? Okay. But two, you don't have to be the best at it. It doesn't matter. You just have to be like a little bit above average. Don't worry about it. Okay, well, easy for me to say, but hard to do, understandably so. That's a snail. And then on the 26th April 2026, Cecilia did a stream where she had a mini announcement. A mini announcement? What could it be? No, today. Oh, for you it's the 25th. Whatever. It's a mini announcement. What could it be? So my mini announcement is, I will be releasing. I'm gonna drag this out. I just looked at the clock and the stream isn't long enough, so I'm gonna say it really slowly. What is she releasing? What could it be? It's at the tip of my tongue. She will be releasing her very first. Huh? Her very first English cover! Wow. Yes. What's the cover, Cecilia McGreen? Oh, good thing you asked. Thank you for the plops. Oh, what's this? I have a flyer. Oh, it's a piece of paper on my... Oh, that's awesome. Wow. That's really good. It's really small. I'll make it bigger later. It's one of my favorite songs in the entire world, though. From the Start by Livy. And you can pre-save it on Spotify right now. Here we go. There's a link. There's a link, guys. Click that link and pre-save it on Spotify right now. It's gonna be coming out in exactly 1 week. Your morning, 2nd May. The reason I announced it in advance is because I was told that I should do it, and I was like, oh, okay. Because it will be available on YouTube, but it's not like on my YouTube channel, if that makes sense. It'll be on YouTube through YouTube Music, so we can't like rate into a video or anything. But it will be on Spotify, so you can listen to it on Spotify, or you can listen to it on YouTube. It'll be linked on my main page on YouTube, and I'll talk about it again once it's actually out. But yeah, I'm really excited about this one, because I've been working on it for a long time, and it's a bit of a different singing style than I usually do, and I tried having it as raw as possible, so it doesn't, since it's just one layer of singing, there's not that much like editing and stuff, right? Obviously, it's not a live take, but it's pretty clean, if that makes sense. There's not a lot of layers or anything like that. So it feels very raw to me personally, and very, very important to me. And I'm really happy how it came out. And we got this beautiful art. I'm gonna show you properly. Well, let me show you properly. We got this beautiful art made by Wika Posting. And the instrumental is by composer Dev Jeremy, who's made a lot of instrumentals for me. And then the mix is by Bianco Boy, who also mixed my original song. So yeah, look at the art, it's so pretty, isn't it? It looks like an album cover. Yeah, I'm so happy with it. So it's me on a pillow. I'll probably release the image itself later on in a post somewhere, maybe, if I think about it. So yeah, please save it on Spotify if you have a Spotify account. And yeah, I don't think, yeah, that's my announcement for now, my mini announcement. So yeah, like I said, the song's really important to me. I sing it pretty almost always in karaoke. I like it a lot. It's a very cute song, and I like Leve a lot. She makes really cool music, and it's an English cover. My first English cover. It's gonna be in full English. English? It's coming out exactly in 1 week. So please be excited for that. I don't know exactly how it works. I feel like it's like it comes out on the 2nd in your time zone. I don't know if it's like midnight or in the morning or something. Not 100% sure. Yeah, that's my mini announcement. And originally I was planning on just playing a game, but I was EP, and then I was like, oh, maybe I'll do a chatting stream. And then my YouTube was open, and then I got the recommendation. I don't even remember who it was. It was some random Draw My Life, not Draw My Life, but something similar. And I was like, wait a minute. I can steal this. I can steal this idea. That could be me. That could be me right now. So I found, actually, you know what, I used this program before. It's called Spud. I linked it as well in the description. And then I made this arm, and I lined it up. And so we have this cute little Draw My Life overlay, which is awesome. And I will probably never use it again because I'll forget about it the moment the stream is over. But yeah, I wasn't planning on being so real with it. Originally, I was just gonna mess about, but I guess it's nice sometimes to tell you the truth, huh? Sometimes to talk about. I mean, I've talked about these things in already in like separate, just never all at once, I guess. So it's fine. It's not necessarily new information. But yeah, that's how the Silly Immigrant came to join Hololive and Justice. And yeah, I'm very happy. I'm sorry if I'm stupid. I get easily distracted. It happens. And then I forget things. I'm very forgetful. But I'm happy though. It's me. Wait. Okay, let's do a final image. It's me. And it's you! Flower. and a party popper. First, English, cover, release. There we go! Yay! Thank you very much for coming to my stupid stream. Oh, thank you for that, Super King Kang. Sorry, I wasn't looking at Super Chats that much today. I was very focused in on drawing, and I cannot multitask. Yeah, sorry that the stream's kind of short, but I had fun, and thank you very much for being here with me today. Are you a fountain pen fan? I was writing on a paper fountain notebook once, which got me super curious. I like it in theory, but I lose them and then I feel bad. And I had a Lamy pen when I went to school, and I would have lost it and would never have ink. And then my automata mother was like, you lose them, you know how expensive these pens are, I will never buy you one again. And then she gave me a normal pen instead. So that ended my love for them. I do have a glass dip pen though, like that one, but I don't have ink for it. But like I like it in theory, you know? I've used it with watercolor and it doesn't work. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but I love pens and stationery and writing and taking notes. I mean, I do have like, you know, I use Discord a lot for note-taking as well. And Google Docs, Google Docky. But I like having something physical on paper. It's just better for me. If I see it, you know, if I'm walking through my apartment and I see it, I'm like, oh, and then I might remember. Wow, okay, this stream is... I sound like I'm barely functioning. I'm functioning, okay, guys? Stop. I'm okay. I'm putting my pen down. It's over. The show is over. The show is over, okay? No more laughing. No more fun. It's time to go to bed. Oh, Joe-sama, it's time to go to bed. Oh, my cover. Wow. Wow, I'm so excited. Look how pretty it looks. Yeah. I really like the outfit. It's very cute. And the little pillows. And I like the contrast of the red and the green. And I'm really glad that everything worked out. And actually, I've been working on this one for a really long time. Not because it was a lot, but because I struggled with the recording because I wasn't happy, and then since it's very, very, very kind of raw, I wanted to record it in the studio, so I had to wait until I was in Japan, and then we had to apply for it, and that was actually kind of nice. That was not too bad. Yeah. Thank you very much, everyone. I'll see you again very soon. Tomorrow, I think we're doing a stream with me, and then the day after that, I don't remember. I will see you all. Sleep well. I might delete the VOD. I'll think about it. Lost media. Lost drama life. You know what? You know what I might do? Maybe I'll do another drama life video for April Fools next year. But if I delete the one now, you're never gonna know. And then you're not gonna remember, and you'll be like, huh, is this deja vu? I've been in this place before. Hi, you're on the street. Well, no, it's actually not deja vu. You just have brain damage. It's terminal. Goodbye. Thanks. This freaking song. This loop of this song. Well, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all very soon. And thank you for hyping up my cover release. Hopefully you can listen to it when it comes out. In 1 week, I'll remind you when it happens. Someone remind me that it happened, and then I'll remind you that it happened. Okay. Well, let me see. And And yeah, I like doing these like announcement stuff, but sometimes I worry, you know, if it's like, oh, an announcement, and then you're expecting something specific, and then it's not exactly what you wanted, and then you're sad. I don't want you to cause you to be sad. I want to cause your anger, your hatred, maybe, the disappointment, okay, but sadness, no, that's not in my box of tricks. So yeah, I tried not to. Yeah, I like keeping expectations low. So I'm hopefully you're happy and excited for this as much as I am, or at least a little bit as much as I am. And I'll see you all again very soon. Thank you, Tomos. Thanks for letting me be myself, even if that's a bit messy sometimes. And I can't wait for you to listen to From the Start cover next week. Okay, bye.